Hey there folks, I'm doing a quick video on my dog walking belt for people that might be interested and just some of the other items that I use in my repertoire. So first and foremost, in my vehicle, I do carry a nice thick pair of gloves. These are really great if you have dogs that might try to bite a little bit. Some of your more yappier dogs. Now, I don't use those for dog walking as much as if I'm in a yard where I'm doing waste cleanup or something, maybe they'll be useful there. And they're really great for cats if you need to help transport a cat or something to the vet or things like that. They're great for preventing scratches. And then I also have I'll start with these couplars. So I carry 3 couplars in here. These actually, I have them color coded. So I have a blue, there's a purple, and then I have this red one. And these are great because what it is this end will attach to the dog, and I can use, like I said, I have 3 of these. So this end attaches to the leash, and I can connect 3 of these up to my leash and walk 3 dogs at once. Or I can do 2 dogs, or I can just do 1 dog with just the leash itself. So that kind of helps there. And then I also like my leather leash. So this is a Hui leash. It's nothing fancy. I just have it marked with the company name. And then, like I said, if I want to, I can connect all 3 of these up to 1 leash here, and boom, I can walk 3 dogs at a time. So it's nice in having just like a 2 or a 3 coupler because I can just modify as I needed. So that's always nice. Then with the belt itself, I have a law enforcement duty belt. And then in this, no, I don't carry pepper spray. This is actually citronella spray. Now, there's pros and cons to the citronella. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But for me, that's not a primary means of stopping a dog. It's more meant to deter. So if you have a dog that is kind of somewhat getting aggressive, a couple pops of that, and it just kind of deters them. I view it more of the same way as like bear spray. I spray it out there, hits their sinuses, gives them some sniffles. It's just enough to hopefully break their concentration and redirect the situation itself. It's not like pepper spray where you would spray a person and then you're expecting lasting effects. It's not. I don't use it that way. So I have a phone case here. So I'm actually recording on my second cell phone. I actually do have 2 cell phones. I have my personal phone, and then because I lease office space, I also have a business account for my internet, and then I have a landline hooked up here for my office. And then part of that also includes a cell phone. So the cell phone is more for if I'm out and about, or if I have an employee or clients can get a hold of me on the road. It's nice to have that because they can have the office number, and then I can actually forward the office calls directly to the phone, so I can always get those calls. And additionally, I use this phone as a hotspot for trade shows and things like that. Then I have a key holder. So I can actually clip their keys right into this. So if I have the client key, my car key, that kind of stuff will all get clipped into there and then closed up and secured, so I don't have to worry about losing any keys while I'm out on walks or doing anything. So that's a really cool, neat thing to have. And then I have this treat pouch. Now with the treat pouch, which is cool, is obviously the top holds the treats. I have my waste bags right in here. And then in this little zipper, if I am out and about, it is kind of nice because I carry extra business cards right in my pouch. And then if we were to look at the next pouch, and I'll do this, so treat pouch, and then this is actually just a dump pouch. This is just basically an empty pouch that if the dog poops or something, I can scoop it up, and then the bad bags go right in here to be emptied later. And then this is my first aid kit. So this just opens up, and out comes my first aid kit. This is actually a pet first aid kit. It's got a variety of different things in here. So if I open it up, there is some saline right off the top. This is just eye wash and stuff like that. There is a whistle in here. I've got an emergency blanket, like a Mylar blanket. I have a tick key in there, things like that, some tape, some gauze. It's not a big trauma kit. I actually do have a full trauma kit, first responder bag in my car with a SAM splints. It's more geared for like people first aid, but a lot of that carries right over. And so if there is a situation, I can bandage, transport to my car, do further triage from that point, and then get them stabilized to go to a vet. Hopefully I'll never ever have to use it. But you never know what kind of situation you're going to run into when you go to dog parks or on the trail and things like that. So then on here I have a couple of things. So first I have a clicker, and then I have a bungee leash here. And what's really cool about the bungee leash, and I'll stand up for this one. So all I have to do is go ahead and put this on. Just going to do it over my sweatshirt so you guys can kind of get a better view. And my sweatshirt is pinching. All right. So what's really cool about the bungee leash, and I'll kind of narrow that, try to go down a little bit there, is if I'm walking a dog, and I got collars out there, but let's just say that I'm walking a dog, and for whatever reason something's going on. If this was their collar, I can clip this, and now I'm hands-free. I can say, hey, how's it going? And I still got control over that dog. So if I'm walking multiple dogs, I can easily clip them right onto here. It's got that bungee stretch, so it does kind of help to just prevent that extra tension. And I can deal with whatever my situation is that I'm handling. So it's more for emergencies than it is for practical, like everyday use. So my goal isn't to really use that as much as it is to have that in the event of emergency. It is nice to be able to go hands-free. So that kind of concludes the dog walking pouch that I have. Couple of things I'm looking at is another leash. It is nice to have 2 leashes. I'm also looking at trying to include muzzles as part of my dog walking kit. So if somebody does have an aggressive dog, I have no problem, me personally, working with those dogs. I don't mind dogs that may try to bite me. I'm not saying that's what we're going for, but I don't hold my clients responsible for that. If their dog bites me, I know the risk. Now, if I have an employee who's walking, that's a little bit of a different story. So I'm talking about only me specifically when walking a dog. So that's kind of my dog walking kit there. And then the only other things that I'm looking to add is some dog bowls. That's a whole different other story that's going to be being discussed at a later date when I add my senior dog and disabled dog service, as well as I want to get a pouch on here for just carrying an extra pair of like leather gloves or something as well. So thank you for checking out this video. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and comment or email me as normal. And then also, if you want to share yours, tag me in this and show me your dog walking get up. Kind of cool to show off our kits sometimes. So thank you. God bless and have a wonderful day.